Okay, welcome to the Indonesian Homestead. We have just today received, or well, actually not received, because we had to actually go down to the village, negotiate, bargain with some sellers who had some cows, and we came back with these two cows. It cost us, let's see, 8 plus 14.5 million rupiah, which is about $1,150. So I don't know if that is expensive compared to other countries, but I think it's okay. It's decent amount of cow for that amount of money. So this used to be, half of this was actually there was a wall here that we have removed, and one side was for chickens and another one was for sheep, and then we decided to get these cows. So as you can see, we got plenty of space here for we could actually have one more cow if we wanted to. So the plan is for these two cows. By the way, you can probably see one of them is in very nice condition, and this one is skin and bones pretty much. The reason is because sometimes those people who have cows do not have any land, so they have to buy the grass from other people to feed their cows. So if they don't have money, they don't feed their cows, they just feed themselves. So unfortunately for this cow, it was treated, like that, malnourished. But it has a very good appetite, as you can see here. So I would expect maybe in a month both of them will look the same, meaning the other one will look like this guy here, this girl here. There are two female cows, of course. So our plan is to to feed them, raise them, let them get pregnant by insemination. We're going to have somebody come up with the artificial insemination, since we don't want to have to buy a bull for them, because they cost like 30 million. So the plan is we feed them up until they get big enough, mature enough, and let them get pregnant. The two of them deliver their calves, and we will let them feed their calves for maybe about 5-6 months, and we take a little bit of milk from both of them, from each of them, to make some cheeses and give some for our dogs, and we use it for our own cooking and so on. Natural, organic cow milk, of course, because we don't give them any antibiotics, and we don't give them hormones, and we don't give them any food that is not organic. So all on our farm is organic, of course. Anyway, excuse me. So once they get maybe 6 to 8 months, depending on how well we feed them, we will sell one and kill the other one, slaughter the other one for the meat. And we are expecting, we will see how, with the time, maybe we'll let it get a little older, maybe up to 12 months, but we'll see. This is the first cows we have, so we gotta try and see what works best for us. But we will, sooner or later, we'll slaughter one and probably sell one, and then let the mothers, the cows get pregnant another time. They can get pregnant about once a year. They can give one calf per year. So we expect those two calves that we feed up, we will get some money and some meat. And of course, from the mothers we get the milk, so we can make butter and cheese and whatnot. Anyway, we have been here 3 years, and this is the first, probably the biggest thing we've done, beside some of our bigger buildings we have. But this is a big move for us, and we are really nervous about it. But we are confident that, you know, if we give them the right conditions and feed them well, we're going to be okay. Because it's sensitive, you know. It's something that, you know, you really have to take care, because, you know, maybe some people, they don't care too much about animals, but for me personally, I see it as a responsibility that, you know, it's my fault if they're not doing well. So I have to make sure that I do a good job of feeding these cows. So also, of course, we're going to get a lot of cow poo, cow dung from these cows. They're going to, every morning we're going to come in behind there, from the other door there, and clean out. And of course, all that cow poo we're going to be spreading all over our land. So all our trees and bushes and all the plants and stuff, they're going to get a lot of nutrition. When they get, the bigger they get, the more they poop, of course. And when they get the calves, during the time that we are feeding up the calves, of course, they will also poop as well. So together with the sheep we have, we're going to have so much, you know, cow poo almost coming out of our ears, you know. So yes, so this is basically it. This is our nice cows. They're very friendly. They're actually quite friendly cows, right? Ah, yes. Yes. Oh yeah. We actually had to take the cows from down in the village, which is a couple of 100 meters down compared to where we are now, maybe 200, 250 meters down, and we have to walk up a slope of, I don't know, 30 to 40, oh no, not 40, what is that, 90? Yeah, 30 to 40 degrees, you know, slope. So we have to go up with these two cows, and for cows, they do not like to go up. They like to go down or go straight, but going up is something. And this girl here, the skinny one here, because she's been so malnourished, she wanted to stop every 5 meters and eat. So it took me about an hour to walk 1 kilometer with this cow. Yeah, it's 1 kilometer from the village to here, almost, you know, up, not straight up, but probably about 30 to 40 degrees. It changes a little bit on the way, but even for me, going up is a bit of a trip. But for these cows who are carrying a lot and not really agile, is quite a thing. I'm going to post this on YouTube. That's probably where you're going to see it, so I don't have to tell you that. But I'm not an expert in cows, but I'm going to put some links in the description of this video. I'm going to put some links to some of the videos that I personally recommend, that I got a lot out of. This way of keeping 1 or 2 cows, they call it keeping a family or raising a family cow, because it's not actually like having livestock as, you know, professional, you know, farmers would do. So I chose to buy 2 because cows are quite social creatures, and I feel we already have a lot of thunder and storms and so on, and a cow here in this house alone, it might be very nervous hearing all these noises and, you know, feel lonely when it's cold at night. So having another one will improve the mental health of the cow, and when they are good mental health and they eat well, they are more resistant to viruses and any kind of problems. So I will give updates with this, and maybe every couple of months I will give you a short video on how they are doing, how big they are, you know, getting, and any new things we learn. So I'm gonna give some links to a couple of videos that I liked that I watched before I bought these cows, that, you know, that made me more confident to raise these cows. So, by the way, the healthy one over there is about 5 months, almost 6 months old. This other one here is maybe a month, maybe 1.5 months older, according to the previous owner. So I guess that's about what I can say. So I'm signing off from the Indonesian Homestead. So see you on the next video.